Here we go, we should be live once more. Welcome ladies and gentlemen. Next stream will be tomorrow, Saturday, 12th of July at 1 p.m. So hello to Lucy, hello to Julia, hi to Maurits and hi to Philippe. It's good to have you all here. So let's get straight down to the nitty gritty. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Don't Trust. Lovely to see you. His injury seriously affected his ability to earn a living. Hi, Patricia. Lovely to see you. His injury seriously affected his ability to earn a living. This is quite an easy one to start with. Yes. That'll do very nicely, Maurits. Victor Lopez, buenas. His injury had a serious effect. Well done, Victor. Hi, White Stripes. Lovely to see you. Had a profound effect on his ability. I like the word profound, Julia. Good word. Welcome, Oksana. Had no effect on his ability. Well, it's the opposite, but yes. So, buenas en Tenerife, Manu. Has had a serious effect on. Very nice. White Stripes. Had quite an effect on. That's a good quite as well. I like the use of quite. Okay, so his injury. I like the has had. A profound effect is quite good, yes. Has had a crucial effect, has had a serious effect on Don't Trust. His injury had a dire effect on his ability. Yes, Philippe. Hi, Victor. His injury has had no effect on his abilities to earn a living playing the guitar. Okay, so has had a serious effect on his ability. His injury had the debilitating effect of preventing him from working. Had an egregious effect on. Very nice, Julia. So, Giles will always help you out if you're in a spot of bother. And that looks like Vitali. Hi, Vitali. Lovely to see you. So Giles will always help you out if you're in a spot of bother. Relied. You're going to have to make it into the passive. Okay, Giles. Relied. Well done, Vitali. There you go. Well done, Vitali. That's good. That can is quite important. Okay, it gives it a nice structure. So he'll always help you out if you're in difficulty. Don Didon, welcome Don Didon, is the one who should be relied on. Yeah, I guess that works. Can always be relied on. Good, Oksana. Can be relied on. Good, Lucy. Giles can always be relied on. Well done, Victor. Giles can always be relied on. It needs an on, Manu. Can always be relied on. Good, Maurits. Can always be relied on. Good, Julia. Okay, so, can always be relied on. Giles has been relied upon. It needs that can, Philippe. Giles can be relied on. G can always be relied on. Good, Patricia. Giles. Welcome, Chaya. Can always be relied on if you're in a spot of bother. Good. Let's try the next. I never thought of asking Jenny for help with the car. I didn't know she was an engineer. Giles has a shoulder to cry on when the chips are down. Very nice, Julia. It's good. You're getting more adventurous, Julia, which is really good. We're living in a world which rely on sometimes is impossible to be relied on. Yeah. Rely on, that's it, Manu. Can be relied on, absolutely. I never thought of asking Jenny. Well done, White Stripes. That looked easy, didn't it? Well done, Vitali. Well done, Maurits. So I never thought of it. Very good, Lucy. It never occurred to me to ask. Well done, Philippe. Well done, Julia. Okay, that's another way of doing it. That I could ask. Good, Victor. Well done, Victor. Well done, Oksana. So... Okay, yes, you need the structure after don't ask, but that's it. Never have I occurred to me. No. So... It never dawned on me is good. It never dawned on me to ask Jay, not knowing she was an engineer. That's fine, Patricia. Hi, Alex. Lovely to see you. It never occurred to me to ask that I could ask. It never occurred to me to ask. It never occurred to me that I could ask. Smash the like, as Julia says. It never occurred to me to ask for help, to ask for. Okay. He was sent to prison for the rest of his life for murder. He was sent to prison for the rest of his life for murder. Occurred. That's it, Manu. Okay, so he was sentenced, it needs to be to life. The judge sentenced the accused to. Well done, White Stripes. He was sentenced to life for murder. Never had occurred to me asking for help. As I was ignorant of the fact that Jay was an engineer, it never occurred to me to ask her for help. Very good, Patricia. To life in prison. You see, I would say life imprisonment. Sentenced to life for murder. To life imprisonment. He was sentenced to a lifetime behind bars. That's very good, Julia. I would prefer to life imprisonment. You see, I would say he was sentenced to life without the for murder. Okay, so he was sentenced to life imprisonment. Yep, it sounds better with life imprisonment without that hyphen. That hyphen doesn't look right. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. And that goes on the end here. Life imprisonment. It sounds much better. It's much more natural. A life in prison for murder. It's not natural. It's better to life imprisonment, Julia. So it is impossible to predict how long it will take to do this job. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. Good, Manu. It's impossible to predict how long it will take to do this job. Very good, Oksana. Very good, White Stripes. Welcome, Alexander. Out and about, but participate for a little. It's just nice to have you. There's no telling. Yeah. Very good, Maurits. Well done, Victor. Know of. There's no telling how long. Good, Manu. Well done, Philippe. That's it, no telling. There is no telling how long it will take. Good, Lucy. Well done, Lucy. A life in prison. It's interesting how the article changes the meaning. Yes, because a life in prison. What is a life in prison like? It's the daily routine, whereas a life imprisonment is the duration of the sentence. Know of, there's no telling how long. Know of, Julia. He was banged up for life for murder. Yes. Sounds very legal and proper. Absolutely, Patricia. Good, that's it, RD. Well done. There is no telling how long it will take. There's no telling how long it will take. Notice, know of, just there's no telling how long. There's no telling how many people will come to the party. Okay, and continue. Not many people buy that particular product these days. There's no telling how long this will take. Good, Patricia. Well done. Well done, P. Good, Julia. There's no telling how long it will take to do this job. Well done, Julia. Yes, good, Vitali. There is no telling how long it will take. Know of, don't trust. There is little demand. All is for short life imprisonment. There is little demand. Good, Alex. There's hardly any. Good, Philippe. There is only a meagre demand. Good, Maurits. There is very little demand. Good, Lucy. There is little demand for that. Well done, Victor. So, demand is uncountable, Julia. Few is for countable. It needs to be little. There is very little demand. Little demand for. That's the idea, Oksana. So there is a lack of demand for. Well done, don't trust. That's very good, don't trust. There is little. There is scant demand for. Very good, Patricia. There is little demand for that product. For the noun. There is little demand for that particular product these days. There is. It needs to be an is, Julia. There is little demand. That particular product hasn't been in much demand recently. Very good, Vitali. And for me, his skill as a negotiator was most impressive. So for me, his skill as a negotiator was most impressive. Little did I know, the more I learn English, the more short are my paragraph. Yes, Manu, that's very good. It's true. The better your English, the shorter the writing. I was most impressed at how well done, White Stripes. I was most impressed with. Okay, I will accept with, but I think at sounds better. I will accept impressed with, but I prefer impressed at. Good, Maurits. Okay, without anything as well, that's interesting. It works, Philippe, definitely. I was most impressed at how good a negotiator. Good, Victor. I was most struck how good a negotiator he was. Yes, Vitali. Impressed by how skilled a negotiator. Good, Alexander. I was most impressed at how good a negotiator he was. I was most impressed at how skilled a negotiator. I was most impressed at how skilled a negotiator he was. That's good, Patricia. So I was most impressed at how skilled a negotiator he was. It was his ability as a negotiator that I liked the most. Good, Manu. What struck me most was his negotiating skills. That's very nice, Maurits. That reads very nicely. Cleft, yes. Yes, you can get away with by. I was most impressed by how skilled a negotiator he was. It works very nicely, Alexander. What I was most struck by was how good a negotiator he was. Hi, Victoria. Lovely to see you. Great to have you, Victoria. So. Well done, Maurits. Sadly, her career has always been more important to her than her family. Priority. Good, Oksana. A cleft sentence. How beautiful she is her most impressive characteristic. It's a sentence with two parts, Philippe. Has always taken. Yes, that's fine, White Stripes. Been in priority for. That doesn't work, Victoria. Hi, Julian Brazil. Has been at the top of her priority list. Her pecking order. That's good, Vitali. Sadly, her career has always been a priority over her family. Good, Victor. Yeah, Vitali's was a cleft sentence. Taken higher priority than. That definitely works, Lucy. There's always been a priority over. Yes, that's good, Alexander. Has always been the first priority before her family. Well done, Julia. Such was his negotiating skills that I was profoundly impressed. Such were. Okay. Her career has always had more priority than her family. Her career has always been a top priority to her family. But that's different. That means for her Philippe, that means for her family, her career was the most important thing. It's the other way round, that is. Okay, her career has always taken priority over her family. Okay, her career has always taken priority over her family. Such was his negotiating skills. Yes, I think it is, Philippe. Her career has always been prioritized over everything else. That's good, Vitali. And has always been her main priority rather than her family. I like the use of rather than. That's quite good. And continue. The printer has a tendency to disconnect itself from the Wi-Fi network. It has a mind of its own. Her family has always been put on the back burner in the wake of her career. That's very good, Julia. Good, Oksana. So, apt. The printer has a tendency to disconnect. It tends to play up. The printer is apt to disconnect itself. To be apt to do something. To be apt to do something. The printer is apt to disconnect itself. The printer is inclined to, is apt to. The printer is apt to, Julia. Okay, it's something that it tends to do, so. Okay, so let's try a real example of the cleft then. It was John who called me. The printer is acting up. Is apt to. The printer is apt to disconnect itself. To disconnecting I would be very happy with as well. It has a mind of its own. But this is not suitable. This is talking about having a tendency. Well done, Maurits. Main clause plus the dependent clause. Good. So, the printer is apt to disconnect itself from the Wi-Fi. And let's try the next. The special menu changes every day. With a relative pronoun. Yes, I think so. If it weren't for the necessary transformation in our case, the sentence "the printer is acting up" is okay. Yeah, it would be fine. It was me who told you you were wrong. Yes. Is subject to a daily change. Well done. Is subject to daily change. Is good, Alexander. Okay, Julia, you need to... So, Julia from Brazil. Subject to. You need to use this word subject. Keyword, welcome. Is subject to daily change. Good keyword. That's okay, Lucy. It's lovely to see you again. Is subject to availability every day. The special menu is subject to daily changes or daily change. On a daily basis works very nicely, Victor. Is subject to change on a daily basis. Thank you, White Stripes. That's very nice. Is subject to change every day. Depends on the weather. If you come home late, mother is apt to scold. That's very nice. I like that sentence. To be subject to. We are all subject to the law. The special menu is subject to daily change. Subject to change every day. Is subject to change on a daily basis. Good, Julia. Is subject to daily modifications. Good, Patricia. On a daily basis. Yes, Philippe. Is subject to daily change. Daily changes. Subject to change once every time the Earth completes one rotation on its vertical axis. A rotation, it's not a revolution, yes. Is subject to diurnal rotation. Is subjected to. If you're subjected to something, it means something bad happens to you. The roof is subjected to harsh weather. Subjected to is different. He was subjected to a beating. The menu is subject to changes on a daily basis. Good, Philippe. To be subject to availability. Good. To be subject to. Subject is an adjective. Has an extraordinary command over the German language. Very good. Julia has an exceptional command of German. Good, Alexander. Has a good command of German. Good, Vitali. Shows an exceptionally good command. An exceptional command. Yeah, the adverb Maurits describes an adjective, not a noun. Julia commands her German. Julia has a good command of German. Command of the Deutsche Sprache. Julia has a great command of German. Good, Philippe. Has a good command of German. Well done, Oksana. Julia has a good command of German. Well done, Julia. It was inspired by a line in My Fair Lady. Julia has a stunning command of German speech. Has extraordinary command, and both. You can use both. A command or command. Command uncountable, a command countable. Has a great command of German. Good, RD. Julia has an extraordinary command of the German language. Well done, Victor. Command, in this case to speak. So Julia has an extraordinary command of German. White stripe. Has a good command of. Has a good command. Well done, don't trust. It's more like control or direction. Jay has an impressive command of the German tongue. Good. Yeah. Good. That's it, Maurits. Extraordinary command. But it should be after two, right? Yes. It's a pain in the neck, yes. Okay, command of. Command over. Command of is much better, definitely. Okay. Extraordinary, yes. Okay, and during the first month of membership, you won't have to pay delivery fees. Exempt. Has command of the German language. Leaves me speechless. You won't have to pay delivery fees. An exceptionally high proficiency. Good, that would work, definitely, Maurits. You'll be exempt from. Good, Vitali. You're exempt from paying. Good, White Stripes. You're exempt from paying delivery. Good, keyword. You'll be exempt from paying. Good, Alexander. You're exempt from paying. Good, Manu. So during the first month of membership, you're exempt from, Victor. Exempt from, Victor. Good, Julia. Exempt from paying delivery fees. From paying any installments. Yes, Manu. You're exempt from paying. Good, Patricia. Your delivery fees will be exempted. Good, Don't Trust. Delivery fees will be waived. Good, keyword. During the first month of membership, you will be exempt from paying delivery fees. Well done, Philippe. Exempt from, no for, exactly. And not of, exempt of, no, not of either. You could use you are or you will be. Both are okay. For during the first month of membership, you are, will be exempt from delivery fees. You'll be exempted from paying. Yes, that was what Don't Trust put up. Yeah. Okay, you're sold. So last one for today. Nothing wrong with exempted. You are exempt. You are exempted. You could put the ED. There's nothing wrong with exempted, Philippe. Okay, in the winter months, it's so cold you wouldn't believe it. In the winter months, it's so cold you wouldn't believe it. In the winter months, no beer, you'll pay the beers. Okay. Beyond. Well done, Maurits. Very good, White Stripes. So beyond belief is the bait. It's so cold. It's beyond belief. Good, Oksana. It's cold beyond belief, beyond imagination. Good. They're both good. They're both good, keyword. I'm getting a real kick out of this stream. That's wonderful, Patricia. It's cold beyond belief. Very good, Alexander. It's way beyond. The cold is way beyond your expectation. It's beyond belief how cold it becomes in the winter months. Very good, Philippe. It's cold beyond belief. Very good, Patricia. Okay, so in the winter months, I would say the cold. In England, winter months, it's cold beyond belief. It's cold beyond belief. Very good, Don't Trust. The cold. It's so cold that it's beyond belief. In the winter months, the cold is beyond belief. Very good, all of you. So I'm going to stop there for today. So let's see. Next stream is tomorrow, Saturday, which is the 12th of July at 1 p.m. UK time. So thank you for coming, keyword. Thank you, Oksana. It's so cold that it's beyond belief. That's it, Julia. It's cold beyond belief. It's good, Don't Trust. You left the tram at the wrong stop. That's great. Okay, thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Maurits. Take care, all of you. So let's see. Whoops. And let's try that again. Thank you to Alexander and Don't Trust. Thank you to Julia and Keyword. Thank you to Philippe and Manu and Maurits. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia and RD. Thank you to Victor. Thank you to Vitali, and thank you to White Stripes. Thank you all so much. It's been great having you. Thank you, Manu. Thank you, all of you. So take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow then.